Hello again, YouTube. Okay, so as you may notice, and I probably should have adjusted these pillows before I started this video because I can't fucking stand when pillows are like that in my sides and in my back and whatever. This is in a different position. It's in the same room as, you know, the green chair is right over there, and the big couch that I used to film on is right over there. So this is the same room. The reason I'm filming in this spot is because it's actually daytime right now, and the sun is shining into the room and on the chair where I usually film at, but it would look really weird. I didn't think it was going to do good. Second thing, you're back on the camera again. I don't know if you notice any difference or not. I did clean the lens. If I find that it's still fuzzy, like it was in the last video, I'm going to stop using the camera altogether and I'll just use my phone from now on. But if it's fuzzy this video, you're just going to have to put up with it. I'm sorry. So basically, okay, so now that we got that stuff out of the way, this is a vlog. I'm just going to sit back here now. This is a vlog, and I just got this is a vlog. I just got done doing my lawn, mowing my grass, and I realized that when I came upstairs, excuse me, that's been about a week or two since I've made a vlog, before that camera video, which was not a vlog. But I realized that it's been about a week or two, and I realized a whole bunch of stuff has happened. Specifically yesterday, and just this whole past week there's been stuff that's changed. So you can see the lights going in and out. It's the sun going behind the trees and all that. I tried to light the room up as best I could, but we'll see how this works. Anyway, so yeah, there it goes again. It's up again. So basically this whole past week, and I can't remember exact days, that's annoying. I can't remember exact days on what exactly has happened, but I got a, basically like a track of what's happened in this past week or two. And we'll start with what happened at work, because that's the main portion of it. Starting at work, we started laying down the tile in the new beer room, and it looks good. They started laying the tile down and the wall tile in the new bathroom, and it's like almost done. Theaters 10 through 14 should be done this coming Friday, and then we're going to shut down theaters 5 through 9. And then after those are done, all 16 theaters are going to be complete, and it's game on for the theater part. And then we're still going to have the concession stand, but we'll see where we're at. It didn't take, at least I don't think it did. It didn't take that long for them to do theaters 10 through 14 for whatever reason, even though they were more of them, but they're also smaller, so whatever. So right now, currently, we have theaters 1 through 4 and 15 and 16 that are recliners right now. That's pretty cool, especially 16 being back open because that's our biggest theater. That's my phone that I should have put on vibrate before I started the fucking video, because that's rude, I guess. I don't know. Put you over there. So that's been happening at work. We have stair tech audit, which is basically our people that come in before the health department comes in. They say this stuff is clean, this stuff needs to be worked on, yada yada yada. We had that person come in. We have a managers meeting tomorrow with our district manager. Yeah, that's. I mean, there's nothing else I can really say about work because nothing else has really happened. Nothing else has changed really. It's been just kind of steady going. You know, little stuff breaks here and there, and we fix little stuff here and there. That's about it. But yeah, So as far as personal life, the only thing that's happened personally around here is it's been raining, like, a lot. So I haven't been able to mow the grass. So I did about 2 weeks worth of grass mowing today, and I still need to weed eat, but I might do that another day because I don't feel like I want to do it today. I don't ever want to do it, but I hate weed eating so much. I still have to trim hedges too, but whatever. I have bought a couple games for the GameCube. Not a whole bunch. Mostly Sonic. Like, you know, because Nintendo bought Sega pretty much the rights to use their characters, so there's like the Mega Collection that has all the original Sonic the Hedgehog games, and there's the Gems Collection that, like, most of them are like Japanese only or Sega Game Gear games. So that's something that happened. I came really close to buying an NES Classic Mini like 2 or 3 days ago from Great Escape. It was like, the only thing that stopped me was it was about $149. It was basically $150. That was the thing that I kind of tripped up on because they were originally $60. So I understand that they're really hard to find, but, like, you know, marking the price up from $60 to $150 is a little steep. Especially when you can go and buy a regular NES for like half that and then buy the games. But yeah, so that's what's been happening on the gaming side, I guess. As far as, and this is going to be the base of this whole story, and I'm going to stop the recording on the camera and start it back up just to make sure I can tell the whole story, because I think the camera shuts off at about 18 minutes of recording. Okay, we're back. It was only like 7:40 something, but of course I have to cut out the first part of the video because I don't have a remote, whatever. Anyway, so basically this section of the video is for what happened yesterday. And it's 100%, well, not 100%, but 90% about the car. And some of it is stuff that I've known that's an issue, and some of it is stuff that just kind of popped up out of nowhere and it's a little fishy. I'm not sure, but you can tell me what you think about it in the comments. So yesterday, my plan was to go with my grandparents. And what was going to happen was I was going to drop my car off at my mechanic, top notch, and I found another window to replace in my car that's the actual right size, and it has tints that match all the other tints in my car, so that's great. But I finally was about to have it put in for like $60 something. It was something, you know, nothing. You know, something like that people would charge $150 to put a window in, even though the old one was in one piece. So something ridiculously low, like 65 on top of the 20 I paid for the window. So my grandparents were going to pick me up from there, and I was going to leave the car, and then we're going to come back, you know, way later, and that was going to be it. Well, I get over there, and the mechanic's not there, and I called him like, hey, so are you guys open today, or what's going on? And he was like, oh, I'm out at a junkyard. I'll be there in about 30 minutes if you want to leave your keys. What are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm having the driver's side window replaced again. He was like, okay, well, where's the window? I was like, it's in the passenger side seat. And he's like, okay, well, just leave your car, or leave your keys in one of the cars that's outside, one of their car that doesn't run. It's actually parts cars. But leave them in one of the mats, and leave your phone number in your car, and that was about it. I left it, and then he called me about, well, I went out with my grandparents. We went out to eat lunch and all this other stuff, and then we dropped my granddad off at the house, and then I hooked up their DirecTV box that was disconnected because they moved the TVs and it wasn't working for whatever reason. And then I hooked up their DVD player, and then me and my grandmother went out to Men's Warehouse and I got a couple new jackets and a couple new shirts and I got some bow ties for work. And then, what else did I get? That was about it, I think. So some of them are being custom fitted, or well, they're all custom fitted. Well, not the shirts really, but the jackets and the shirt, or the jackets and one pair of the pants that goes with the jacket is being altered. So I gotta wait till the end of the month to actually use them. But whatever. So that was something that happened. And while we were at Men's Warehouse, I got the call that the car was done. So I went to go pick the car up and, give them the money, and I was going to head on back. And then when me and my grandmother were going to go, because I live right down the road from this mechanic shop. And I was going to say, drop the car off. She's going to come pick me up from the house, and we're going to go to J. Alexander's for dinner. Well, what ends up happening is I go to start the car and it doesn't start. It tries to start, but it won't turn over. So I get the mechanic there and I'm like, hey, so the car won't start. And he's like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. Like it's doing like it's trying, like it's right there at the turnover point, but there's no, it won't turn over. So he pops the hood and looks at it and pokes around at it for a couple minutes, and he's like, hold on, I think I know what it is, but let me go get my fuel pressure regulator or tester. He gets it, and then he discovers that the fuel pump is bad in the car because it's not getting any fuel pressure. So that was a thing. And I said, well, you guys are about to close. Can I leave the car here and I'll come back tomorrow morning when it's done and come get it and I'll give you money for it and all that stuff. He said, okay, well, I might work on it in between now and then. It might be fixed tonight. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. But if it's not, it will be fixed tomorrow morning. And it's like, okay. So I get a call around 8:30 or so at night, and we were leaving J. Alexander's, and I was going to the bank to get more money out to pay him for today. This all happened yesterday. So I'm at the bank getting money out of the ATM to pay him, and he calls me and says, hey, the car's done. And I'm like, all right, well, we're going to be about 30 minutes in, or we're 30 minutes out, and I'm about to stand. But I said, we're about 30 minutes out. It's going to take us about 30 minutes to get there. And he's like, okay, that's fine. I'm not there yet. I'm still coming back, or I'm going to AutoZone or whatever it was. I'll see you guys soon. And so then we get there and wait around for a little bit. And then I give him the money, and then I finally leave. I start the car, and then the SRS light comes on. Or, I'm sorry, not the SRS, the ABS light. The assisted braking system. Or automated, assisted, whichever one it is. The ABS light comes on. And I'm like, fuck. So I was done dealing with the car that night. I just drove home and prayed that the brakes didn't fail on me. And I drove it up and down the road some to make sure that it was, nothing bad, and it was fine. So then this morning, I get up and I go over there again. He wasn't there again. He was doing something with kids and all this other stuff. So he shows up later, around 11 or so, and we're sitting around for a while, and they finally take the car and jack it up, and he was like, okay, and he plugs the computer in there, the little OBD2 sensor thing, and it shows what code is thrown out, and it says something about the speed, the wheel speed sensor. So I'm like, okay. So he takes the front passenger side tire off and discovers that there is a cable that has been cut. And why I say cut and not ripped is because you could visibly see that it was like clean cut, like somebody took a pair of scissors and just snipped it. It's a little teeny tiny cable, so you can snip it too like that. But it didn't come on until before I left them last night, so it leaves me in a really awkward position because it's making me think that, you know, maybe they snipped it or someone else snipped it that didn't like the mechanic there, or maybe it's been snipped for a little bit and the light just now came on. I don't know, but they fixed it by I had two options. I could either go and replace the whole wiring thing with the speed sensor for $70 plus whatever they were going to charge me, and then, or I could go and have them basically splice it together, and it's going to be a lot cheaper. So that's what I went with, because, you know, whatever. So I ended up spending like $23 doing that, and literally all he did was he took the rubber piece and stripped it out of the wire, and then, you know, twisted them together, and then he rolled some electrical tape over it. That's all he did. And yeah, so the car seems to be fine for now. The brake booster is going to be the next thing I get fixed on the car. That's going to be happening within the next couple of days or so. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that all happened yesterday and today. Today took a main portion of the day. I got over there about 9:30 and didn't get back home until about 2. And thank God it's right down the road from my house, because I would have, like, if it's like anywhere else like Green Hills or Opry Mills, then I would have been on the road for about 30 something minutes, and I wouldn't have got home until like 2:30 or 3. So, you know, and I started mowing the grass around 2:30 or so, and I got back inside a couple minutes ago before I started making this. I'm still wearing the clothes I was mowing the grass with. So yeah, that's basically what's been happening this past week or 2 weeks. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Like the Facebook page, be linked down below in the description. Next video might be a gameplay video. I'm not really sure. And again, I apologize if this video is blurry or fuzzy, because I'm not sure what it looks like prior to putting it in the computer, and I'm not going to spend another 20 something minutes recording this whole video over again. So that's all I got to say. So I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Whatever next video. Bye.